Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and yes, just as I said that we are starting this year with good stuff, well, you know how the balance must stay there, and from time to time, well, at this moment, right now, we are seeing bad stuff, and it's the betrayal of no other than Brown does. Yes, and I heard yesterday the news, I was fucking shocked that why the fuck these developers decided to do this shit. Yeah, they committed fucking seppuku, man. For real. So look at this one. So during a New Year stream, Brando's two developers themselves they were streaming what is going to be new for Brando's 2. But also they said that yeah they were bending over because they said we want to comply with Steam. I got news for you. You have Horizon Walker on Steam, no issue. But look at this nonsense. They're saying they want to compete with Steam. You know what is happening really? They really want to appeal to the Steam audience. And you can clearly see when I say that shit sounds so awfully wrong, right? Well, that's because despite that they still have their veterans dumping money on them, they suddenly say we need more money and we want to cash on the normies on Steam. And I have to say, like, the normies on Steam because not all of the people on Steam plays gacha games. In fact, you know, they either play Counter Strike or there is a population of players playing light series games. We already consider souls because they stay in one single category of that. For gacha games, especially from Browndos 2, when they're like heavily on fan service. Oh man, so yeah, this shit actually struck really bad. The Asian whales, of course, are molding, man. Because what they did, look at this. So, Madame Sabi is one of the many people that have reposted this. Objectification of women, yes, is no joke. So, Godwin shared this one. Brown does do censorship, bending the knee to the mother woke sensibilities. Rest in peace, game. End of service. So if you see here, based on Loon Jin's his explanations during the live stream, I believe the following points deserve special attention. The spanking minigame was removed. So, yeah, in case you don't know, this guy, Guitar Hero Rock Gaming, he plays those gacha games. He dedicates himself to do this. So, he was showcasing, look, I have two skins, I have the characters, look what they're going to censor.
Crying. She's crying. This one, is she crying here? Let me see. Somebody says because she's crying, but is crying the reason?
And man, even for starters, they removed the age of even each single character because you can clearly see that you have some of the petite women on and some lollies there because yeah, Brandos to capitalize both from both the milfs and the lollies, and those lollies, yeah, they are also every single character they are going to be censoring them, and the one that actually where they mentioned the slap game. So yeah, you have the characters. If you have them, you can play the mini game where you can slide the ass of the character you already own, and you can bet. Imagine you offer something to incentivize those whales to keep pulling rolls and rolls. So yes, cutting that off, they are betraying the people that gave money to this. Actually, I think in some countries that is that can be classified for a lawsuit. It can be eligible for that because yeah, you are removing something that was an incentive to dump money on that game. And yes, this is for the mouth breeders. I have to state this and make a pause here because I need to say it once again. I don't care if you were against Gunner stuff. I don't care if you say, oh, but it was just Gunner shit. It's good and censored. Shut the fuck up, you moron. I know your parents don't love you. I know probably your uncle is raping your ass. I know you are miserable. You don't have friends. And probably you are going to end up killing yourself. But for the ones that are against it, because yeah, it sets the bad precedent. At the end of the day, censorship is censorship and stands for every single type of game. The reason here is most of the gacha games, they are the ones that get targeted the most. And you're seeing a product that satisfied their customers for the longest time, and they are seeing from the seeing it from the developers themselves that they are going to cut off that content. So yes, I don't like censorship at all. I already state that. And yes, I love gacha games, especially from the Gunner type, but also like some other stuff that they also have been censoring too. I call out all type of censorship, no matter what. And people is saying yes, the payment processor, like Madam Sabin was saying. But let's be real here. At this point, you cannot use the excuse for the company when you say Visa and Mastercard and the payment processors from the West, when the developers are themselves citing objectification of women, when they use that exactly same word that the Western developers, all the Western DEI woke retarded games have been used when we ask them, why are you making women's ugly? And they say my objectification is because they are straight up insulting the customer base, the consumer base that would rather consume and play something that is far more enjoyable to watch. And Brandos 2 is doing this. They are going full nuclear with this, man. So it's such a tragedy when you have this fucking awesome game, man, mini game.
So you are doing this. So it can be offensive, right? I can
I mean, he's not going full hentai, and I can clearly mm, have an idea of what could be a reading game involving hentai, but it's not like that. It's crossing the line, but it's not. But that's why this game was absolutely beloved, because it was crossing that line and giving their customers what they fucking want, and the developers themselves have said this is going away. So yes, for each character,
Justin. Is
and you can clearly see they were going way far and beyond, man. But even among that, this is also in the live stream. The live stream is still there. So this character, they announced they are going to start censoring with this one and others. The skins that are like in Nikke, if you are aware of the gacha skins, which are really fucking expensive, but they have skill animations and some extra details there in the already base ones when you already see in the Nikke already fighting the raptors when you're seeing her butt cheeks. Yeah, they're cutting that of the prestige skin, so they're censoring something that was already paywalled. Yeah, it's a bait and switch, and it's absolutely legal because if you are cutting and censoring something that you already sold to your audience, yeah, it can be eligible for a lawsuit. And I hope those gacha worlds they can find their way to sue this company because doing something like that, selling your stuff and censoring later, crippling the product, and especially when it comes to live service games, oh, it's false advertisement at the end of the day. It's fucking worse. It's how it is. You are advertising something. You are selling that to someone. That someone buys it and immediately say, oh no, we're going to modify it to, so you are going to receive an inferior version. It's fucking scamming, man. Brandos 2 is, they really fuck up here. They really fuck up here, man. Look at it. School changed to academy. So yes, they were using the word school without an issue, but because they say, oh, we really want to get into STEAM. Seriously, what the fuck they were thinking? Oh man, really pisses me the fuck off. And I feel you really. For anyone watching this that what is Brando's two player. Yes, I can feel your pain. I can feel the betrayal. Yes, but man, look at this. School changed to academy. The officials proactively avoid the school-related elements, stating that the school elements are sensitive. So yes, this is coming from the developers themselves. The Lightress Prestige costume was delisted. The officials explicitly stated that aside from the interaction's intensity issues, whenever the character's appearance looks like an adult, was also a factor in their consideration. What the fuck, man? Like saying, "Oh, look, we are need to protect our fictional women because yeah, we are feeling for real life women." Oh man, you have only models in being absolutely horse and degenerate. And at this point, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Women objectification when women in real life can do that for themselves. It's fiction. You're not hurting a real life woman. You are not forcing a real life woman to do something. You are making art and paying actors to entertain that audience that is interested in this content from fiction. And this is a fantasy game. Oh man, really pisses me off. No, you have no idea how retarded they can be. So yes, we can call it out that yeah, he probably be a bastard cat, but also forcing their way into Steam, yes, is the most important factor here. They are saying that they want the Steam audience, and you can interpret that as such as Maguire audience. Really, really, man, it's absolutely annoying. So even people sharing, and yeah, Brandos too. Yeah, from Chibi reviews, Japanese and Korean games are 100% being targeted by censorship. Yes, but they want to comply with Steam, despite yeah, even like one of the people that are subscribed to me and even comment from time to time have said this, and all, I even myself have stated this. There is a launcher, but you need to have to download the Google PC client in order to get the Brando's 2 PC version. They are censoring the game from all platforms, mobile and the already existing PC client, because they said they really want to get themselves into Steam. And you can say it's different when a PR management saying and the developers backtrack, but here are the developers saying it. They cannot pull an snow break about triggering a anti-censorship switch because in case you don't know, like Snowbreak, they launch a switch where modifying one single file, one single number, you can uncensor the game because the developers knew. But we are seeing the developers saying a lot of stupid shit about virtual signaling that we have seen many, many times across many video games over the course of the years. Yeah, I think they are going to do censorship full hardcore on all platforms without any possibility to toggle the uncensored version. And I heard that someone is developing that, but I don't want to sound black people. But man, when I see the moral follow trip coming from these developers, I can already see where this is heading, and it's heading an absolutely horrible outcome for them. But well, for example, this other one, Professor Chi said, the dead said this. We work with some vendors who said that we are not treating female characters appropriately. These are some of the complex war games, which is why we're trying to balance out between characters and suggestive content. So they are mirrored in parts that they are the payment processors, but they are again Steam. You already have a PC client. I don't like the Google PC client, but yeah, I know people can put out with that shit. Because at the end of the day, playing on PC and they are playing in favorite platform, but they are censoring those and trying to get themselves into Steam, and it's going to be hilarious even if they do that. The Steam refuse them still is going to be absolutely hilarious and infuriating for the gacha worlds because all of this shit, it will be for nothing. And look at this, Ayakamos. Brandos 2 was banned from Steam before release. Brandos 2 dev need down to Steam policy after censored scene and characters that have betrayed fans. This needs to stop, and I absolutely agree. If you see it, let me open it in a better way here. So, here. H1B nuts. Just end of service at this point. Your quote-unquote wider audience doesn't exist. You threw away your local audience for what? A bunch of thumbnail social justice warriors? Yes, and even among this meme. It's better to let the store kill our game than have our players kill it. The lead brandos too, yes. They fuck up. And this one, Masio Ismael. This guy, yeah, I know he's from Argentina, just the way how he's pressed. And yes, this is in Spanish. He's saying, "Those sons of son of a bitch, or son of or 1,000 motherfuckers, not lasting even 1 month. Always change the perspective. They are fucking chameleons. I have to already backtrack in what I said about the last update. They censored Therese. Therese! What? What is left for the lawless? If even Therese is controversial, man. And he said also of that. Yeah, this is the character I was saying, Therese. And when you see here with what this guy, uh, Guitar Hero Rock here, where is it? On what minute here? Here.
Abusive, I think, right? It's like abusive. It's because she's being slapped in the butt. You know what? You could be right. That's why they don't allow slap slap pop mini game.
There is a lot of speculation because of the slap game. Well, the bot slap they are removing. Here it is. And in one part of the animation, she gets slapped, and yeah, she also gets a little shamed because that's part of
Okay,
the
this one the
challenge.
problem is the panties and it's abusive, I think, right? It's
So yeah, it is a lot of stuff that they're cutting off, man. But I'm going to stop here. Yeah, this is a bad precedent for brands to they themselves got themselves into end of service, and it's absolutely sad. That's it. Thanks for watching, and please take care.